I'm on my way to Broken Hill, a city of nearly 20,000 people and the heart of far western New South Wales. It's a place I visited a couple of times, but Broken Hill being Broken Hill, you never know quite what you'll find or who. If it's your first visit to Broken Hill, you'll find it quite unexpected. There's fabulous architecture here. Just about every street corner is punctuated by some grand pile of late 1800s design. And beneath is the mine. It's still operating. In fact, they say if you stand on some street corners at a particular time, you'll still hear them blasting. For nearly 150 years, the residents of Broken Hill have toiled to pull their income from deep underground. And it was here that the world's largest and most dominant mining company was started, from humble pastoral beginnings. I struck it lucky with city councillor, historian and born and bred local with rich vein of Broken Hill knowledge. Who are these people?
These are the Syndicate of Seven, David. In 1883, a gentleman represented up here, Charles Rasp, a boundary rider from Mount Gips, found a specimen, went back to Mount Gips, discussed it with George McCulloch. They decided to form a syndicate. The syndicate consisted of a couple of dam sinkers that were working on the property, and the rest of them were workers.
And these guys set up BHP, basically.
You know, from a very small beginning, we have what we have today. 132 years of mining in Broken Hill and still mining.
As you can imagine, mining in the late 1800s was a dangerous affair. Hundreds died, and their lives are commemorated here at the Miners' Memorial. But what emerged from the tragedy was a social change that is still reverberating in the workforce today.
Whilst this commemorates the over 800 men that were killed on the mine, to me it also represents the progress of unionism. Because before the unions became a strong body, mining managers and so on weren't really, owners weren't particularly interested in the welfare of their people.
So conditions got better, so yeah, rates of death declined.
They did, you know, and as you walk through there, that's what you will see.
It's a grim reminder of the past, boys of just 14 and 15 years old, and causes of death that send chills down your spine. It doesn't take much to get out of town here, 20 kilometres up the road, and I'm back in time, and back where Broken Hill began, Mount Gips Station. Today, Mount Gips Station is open for holiday stays, weddings, camping, four-wheel driving and more. The old shearers' quarters make for great guest accommodation. Rustic but clean and so authentic.
That's our neighbours across there. If you go around this way a little bit further, it's Broken Hill.
So the distance between you and your nearest neighbour is about the size of a small European country?
It probably is, yeah.
Wow, it's magnificent though, isn't it? I can't help but be astounded by the hard-won achievements of people out here, both historically and now. I mean, imagine agreeing to walk out here in the mid-1800s to map this out. Imagine even thinking of building a homestead out here in such remote and harsh terrain. And God forbid, imagine coming out here to sober up like Lawson did. That'll never work. But if you take the time to park the bones, sit a while and sniff the breeze, you'll get it. There's something about the way the belting sun lights up the far-reaching plains that is utterly beautiful and addictive. There is no place in the world like it. If any of our inland travels have fired up your sense of wanderlust, or maybe you'd just like to experience a new adventure every week, see Brits and owning an RV could be for you. This week's Outback Wanderings uncovered some quality accommodation for the team and I. The Broken Hill Tourist Park has sites from $38 and cabins from $85. Dubbo City Holiday Park has sites from $30 and cabins from $110. And remember, if you have seen anything on the show that has inspired you, don't forget our website, agadventures.com.au, has heaps of useful information on how to research and book your Great Western Plains escape. Next week, join us for our very special guide to the Great Australian Road Trip. Where to go, what to drive, and what to pack when you're planning your very own open road adventure.